What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 57 of our MLB The Show 23 Baltimore Orioles franchise mode here on the channel. The Orioles find themselves here in the ALDS for game number 1 after setting a pretty good win-loss record. They had like 120 wins on the season, only like 40-something losses. This was a very good team. A very good Baltimore Orioles team was put out on the field here, and well, they're going to show you why they were that good. But it doesn't matter how good they were in the regular season. It only matters how good they were in the playoffs. Because at the end of the day, the Orioles could have won 162-0 in the regular season, but if they come out here and they drop the first 3 games of this best-of-5 series, well, guess what? Season's over. No one cares that Baltimore went 162-0. You know why? Because they lost in the first round. They didn't win at all. It's like how the Golden State Warriors broke the single-season wins record in the NBA, but no one cares because they lost in the championship. They lost the trophy to LeBron James, But take a look here at the Rays. You got Bubba Thompson at center, Lowe in right, Franco at short, Chapman at third, De La Cruz at left. And sure, I do want to say these were recorded prior to the allegations against Wander Franco. Just going to throw that out there. But Grayson Rodriguez on the season, 33 starts, 19-5 with a 1.89 ERA, 258 punch-outs to 59 walks. So, Rodriguez starting off against Thompson here. He punches out the Rays center fielder. So a big out number 1 here in this one. Josh Lowe, the right fielder, will strike out, swinging the 12-6 curveball. Back-to-back punch-outs here for Grayson. And up comes Franco, and Franco sends that one to left. Drew Jones dropping back, and he's going to make the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Rays here in this one, as we're on to the bottom of the first inning. And on the mound will be Taj Bradley, 32 starts, 10-12 with a 4.09 ERA. 185 innings pitched, 184 hits, a 133 whip, 62 walks, and 201 punch-outs for the young right-hander Taj Bradley. So Bradley here taking on Gunnar Henderson. First at-bat of the game, and Gunnar sends that one to right field. That one's going to get down, and that one's going to roll into the gap. Josh Lowe does cut off at the warning track, but Gunnar can run. He's got himself a stand-up double here to start off the first inning. So big hit there for Gunnar Henderson. Now up comes Elijah Green, the center fielder, who drives that one to left field. That one's back, but not quite deep enough, though, to advance Gunnar. That throw perfect to third base. Would have been a dead duck there if you tried to advance on that one. Up comes Adley Rutschman, who sends that one to left field. That one's on a line, and that one's deep. But that one's also deep enough, though that's going to advance Gunnar. The bad throw does help. Now up comes Torkelson. Torkelson puts that one on the ground, and that just trickles in the left field. Rolls all the way in there. That is a 2-out RBI single there by Spencer Torkelson. Torkelson, who had a career year, keeps it coming in the playoffs. Heston Kjerstad up. Kjerstad grounds that one to the third baseman. He goes to first with it in time. And that's going to end the first inning. Matt Chapman up. The Rays' third baseman strikes out swinging here. Chapman not doing so well in the playoffs, honestly, batting just 200. That's the third punch of the game for Grayson. Brian De La Cruz, the left fielder, sends that one to left field himself. And some left fielder on left fielder crime here as Drew Jones makes the putout for out number 2. So there's 2 outs now here in the inning. As up will come the 6-hole hitter, Ty France. France, the first baseman, right? France, though, he strikes out swinging there for the final out. That's going to be a 1-2-3 second inning. Now up comes Jason Dominguez here for the Orioles, and Dominguez strikes out swinging. Jackson Holliday also strikes out swinging there. Acuna up now. His first at-bat of the game sends that one to center field with 2 outs. That one's going to not drop it as Bubba Thompson takes away the hit there. Covered a lot of ground. Manzardo, Cuero, and Vidal Brujan do up. Kyle Manzardo, who I believe is actually the first baseman. I believe Ty France is the DH. Strikes out swinging there. Big out number 1. Edgar Cuero up, and Cuero is going to ground that one to first base. Spencer Torkelson makes the play there. And now up we're going to have is the second baseman, Vidal Brujan. Brujan will He issued a free pass there. So man on first base here with 2 outs, followed by Bubba Thompson, who sends that one to right field. Jason Dominguez closes the gap here and will make the catch, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd inning. So the Rays do get their first base runner of the game, but he is stranded at first base. Drew Jones up now. He is first at bat, and he's going to get called out on a very good pitch by Taj Bradley. Painted that outside corner for the 3rd strikeout of the game. Now Gunnar Henderson up, who's 1 for 1, letting him up with a double. Strikes out a ball way below the zone. And that's going to be Cuero to first in time for out number 2. That's the 4th punch out of the game also for Bradley. Elijah Green up, and Green will send that one to right field. That one will be caught, though, by Josh Lowe for the final out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rays as we're on to the top of the 4th now, as Lowe, Franco, and Chapman will all be due up in this one. Josh Lowe up, and Josh Lowe grounds that one to Jackson Holliday, who backhands it, goes the first with it in time. And that is out number 1. Now, Wander Franco, the shortstop up, and he pops this one up. That one is behind the plate. Adley Rutschman will make the catch for out number 2. That's a big second out there for Adley Rutschman. Now, with the 3rd man up, Matt Chapman, he will strike out chasing the cutter, and that's going to end the 4th. 1, 2, 3 go the Rays as we're up to the bottom of the 4th now with the runner on first. Adley Rutschman does line out to the second baseman, Vidal Brujan. Go to first to keep the runner honest, and that's going to be 1 on with 1 out. Now Heston Kjerstad up, and Kjerstad drives that one to center field. Runner at first. He's up the tag back up at first base right there. That is going to be 2 outs now with a runner on first base here. That's going to bring up the 6th hole hitter following the Kjerstad fly up. Dominguez chases the 12-6 low, and that's going to be the final out here in the 4th. So runner is stranded at first. And we're on to the top of the 5th. De La Cruz up, and De La Cruz sends that one to left center field. Elijah Green, he's back, and he's going to lose that ball, actually. I don't know where he lost that ball, but the game did not want him to catch him. Elijah Green allows that one to fall in. First hit of the game allowed, and Acuna makes an honest effort there, but cannot get the play. But the runner will stay at third base. So runners on corners now, with no one out in this one, followed by the Ty France single. Manzardo up, and Manzardo will be a called strike 3. There's now 1 out here in the inning. 7th punch out of the game for Grayson. Now up comes Cuero, the catcher, and Cuero sends that one to center field. Elijah Green coming in. Elijah Green's throw to home is going to be held there. No throw home. That throw eventually does get there, though, and the runner does score with ease. Adley just tosses it back to Grayson. Vidal Brujan up. Brujan grounds that one to Gunnar. Gunnar across the diamond to first, and that will be in time to finally end the 5th. The run does score on the botch play by Elijah Green. Jackson Holliday due up now, 3-1 count, and that's going to be a leadoff walk here. First walk issued by Taj in this game. We're going to have runners on first base now with no one out. Luis Angel Acuna grounds that one to Matt Chapman, who goes to Brujan, who goes to first base with it, and that's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. Now Drew Jones up, and Drew Jones, he's going to draw the walk there. So 2-out walk here in the 5th inning. And hey man, 2-out walks kills your pitch count, kills your rhythm. Jackson Holliday, Gunnar Henderson up now, and Henderson puts that one into the gap. Misplayed by Brian De La Cruz. That ball gets to the wall. The runner at first will go all the way home on that one. That's why 2-out walks kill right there. Next batter up, Elijah Green will dunk that one in the left field. De La Cruz gets there as that just fell in no man's land between Franco, Chapman, and De La Cruz. And Gunnar will score from second base. And out comes the manager here. He's seen enough as Taj Bradley has imploded here in this 5th inning. Bradley killing it, honestly, in this game. But then you got to the 5th inning, and it just all fell apart. No, you get a double play there, a two-out walk, and then a double, a single. Now the pen comes J.J. Gross in one game. He's got a win. In the 4 1/3 innings pitch, 2 strikeouts and a walk. Lefties hitting a crisp 300 against J.J. in the postseason. Adley Rutschman puts that one on the ground, right to Brujan. Brujan to first. That is actually Ty France, and France makes the catch. That's a 1-up, 1-down for J.J. Bubba Thompson here. He strikes out looking. So a big punch out there Josh Lowe up, 1-2 count, swing and a miss on the changeup. Back-to-back punch-outs for Grayson, who does have the lead again, and I guarantee you, Grayson is not giving that lead up. Wander Franco sends that one to center field, and Elijah Green will come in. He is going to make the catch, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 sixth inning. We're on to the bottom half of the inning now. Now Spets Torkelson up, 1-2 count. Torkelson will take the ball. That's way too far inside. Brujan will catch it on the infield grass. That's going to be out number 1. So 1 out now here in the inning, as we're going to have up the 5-hole hitter, Heston Kjerstad. Kjerstad with a 1-2 count will chase the curveball out of the zone. That's going to be out number 2. Next batter up, here we go, Jason Dominguez, who just swings through that fastball down the chute. That is going to be a 1-2-3 inning, as Gross strikes out the side in order. So J.J. Gross does an inning in the third, allows no hits and no runs. Retired all 4 of his batters. Matt Chapman leads off the 7th with a fly ball to center field. Elijah Green ranges over, will make the catch, and that's going to be out number 1. So 1 out now here in this one, and that is going to be up now. Brian De La Cruz, the left fielder. That's a ground ball. Alley's going to play that one. Big throw in time, and there you go. That's out number 2. Ty France up in France, the first baseman, goes down looking. That is going to be the end of the 7th there, as France strikes out on the low slider. So Rodriguez keeps the inning, keeps the lead intact in this one, as we're on to the bottom half of the 7th. Jackson Holiday leads things off with the ground ball to Vidal Brujan. Brujan goes to first with it in time for out number 1. So there is a 1 out now in the 7th inning, as up will come the 8-hole hitter, Luis Angel Acuna. Acuna with the 2-2 count sends that one to right field. Josh Lowe will not even move a muscle. There you go. He just makes the catch, hit right to him. That's going to be 2 outs now in the inning. Drew Jones up. Drew Jones swings to the fastball way too far inside, and there you go. Look at that. J.J. Gross still not allowing any base runners in this one, as he's keeping that Baltimore lead at 2 runs here. Kyle Manzardo, the DH, will swing through that fastball there. That's 100 miles an hour inside. That's 11 strikeouts now in the day as well. We have Cuero up, the catcher, and he swings through that fastball. It's 99 miles an hour on the outside half of the plate. That is a dozen punch-outs here in this one. Vidal Brujan, ground ball, fielded by Grayson, and Grayson the first in time. That is a 1-2-3 8th inning. We're on to the bottom half of the inning now, as out comes Garrett Clevenger. Garrett in one game has a third of an inning pitched. That's it. Nothing else. He's pitched a third of an inning. That's all he's done so far. So good for Garrett for, doing his thing that third of an inning. Gunnar Henderson, he's up, and he's going to strike out looking. Good pitch there by Garrett Clevenger, keeping the bat on the shoulders of Gunnar. Elijah Green, 1-2 count. Green will take the fastball off the ribs, right? The slider actually off the ribs. That slider's getting away from Clevenger. First base runner allowed for Garrett in the postseason. Adley Rutschman will strike out on the slider inside. Garrett not afraid of going back to that off-speed pitch right there. Sure, he plunks the number 2 hitter, but he strikes the next guy. And following that, Torkelson grounds out on the off-speed pitch as well. Out comes Craig Kimbrell. Kimbrell had a pretty good season here in Baltimore. 57 games, 2-5, 42-46 for saves, a 2.77 ERA, 63 strikeouts to 20 walks, and a 1.06 whip. First bat up, Bubba Thompson pops this one up. Torkelson in foul grounds makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 down now here in this 9th inning. Kimbrell looking just to shut down this Braves team as Josh Lowe puts that on the ground. Acuna fields it, goes to first in time, and that's 2 outs now here in the inning. As we're going to have up now the number 3-hole hitter. There's going to be 2 outs in the inning. Wander Franco, 0 for 3, swing and a miss on the knuckle curve. And the Rays drop game 1. The Orioles, they go up in the series 1-0 here on the back of Grayson Rodriguez. And, well, some pretty good pitching. Grayson Rodriguez and Craig Kimbrell combined for the 2-hit shutout. Now, Grayson did most of the work there, went 8 strong innings, pitched over 120 pitches. Bradley does get the loss. He went 4 2/3, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 5 Ks, and 2 walks. De La Cruz was their player of the game with a double and a run. Now take a look here at the Baltimore Orioles. Well, look at that. They out-hit the Rays, and they scored more runs than the Rays in game number 1. Kimbrel does pick up his first save of the postseason. Grayson does get his first win. Grayson Rodriguez just continuing, though, that dominance set up from the regular season, as he went 8 strong innings, allowed only 2 hits. He did strike out 12. He did unfortunately walk 1 and allowed 1 earned run. But next time you two, though, peace out, rock on, stay super classy. Catch you next episode here on the channel.